Good morning, everyone. Welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mansions. I'm MaryAnne. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Welcome to your Sun Sign Love Connection readings for today. And welcome to, you know what? Bear with me one quick second. I see the light's not on. And this is one of those really raw, let's just make it happen kind of channels, okay? Not a whole lot of editing, but anyway, thank you for your patience. Welcome to your Sun Sign Love Connection readings. Today, the featured sign is the sign of Aquarius, and I'm almost finished. Tomorrow will be the last sign for the first half of the month readings of April, and that'll be Pisces, but Aquarius. Welcome to your Sun Sign Love reading. Let's find out who your highlighted connection is. So first and foremost, thank you everybody for taking the time, and the subscribers and, you know, my followers and the loving, kind, you know, comments and things that are coming through mean so much. And I will always take the time to let you know that. Greatly and deeply appreciated. But what I do is I pick the two Sun Sign Love connections. The first, like I said, the feature, that's the predominance of the sign for the reading. And then the highlighted is picked by Spirit, right in front of you. And then I read three major categories from this beautiful deck I'm using right now. I'll switch it off for the mid-runs. I like to change them up as I go along. This is the Queens of Tarot deck. I absolutely love it. It was a gift and from Christmas, and I've used it I think twice, but every time I use it, there's just so much beautiful detail and intricacy in the illustrations, which I hope you can see when I hold it up, because I've not really been aware of that. I'll have to check that out. I don't usually watch all my videos back or anything. I have to be honest with you. Anyway, your highlighted connection it's right on the cusp, but I'm going to go with Aries because it is just so perfect. I have to. I think Aries actually got you. I'll double check it. One quick second. Why not, right? I think Aries had you as the featured. Am I right? No, I'm wrong. But that's okay. For April, yeah. No, it's okay. You were Cancer and Aquarius? Yeah, Cancer and Aquarius. Okay. So you were featured, Libra and Aquarius. Wow. Okay. So, but Aries was with Virgo, and Aries was, I guess that's it. But the point is that today is the new moon in Aries. Oh my goodness. New moon in Aries. Sun in Aries, Mercury, mind, clear thoughts, you know, straightforward, let's make it happen energy of Aries anyway. Venus, love, money, power, strength, emotion, you know, devotion. And I believe Ceres, which is the wounded god, you know, that goes on and on. But the point is there's so much powerful new cardinal energy that is represented by Aries. And first sign of the zodiac, you know, the initiators, the doers, the movers and shakers. And the new moon actually is legitimately new around 7:27 Pacific Standard Time. But I always light my new moon intention candles for all of you, because it is such a beautiful, powerful time to create and to really write down your intentions. Something new. It could be anything. It could just be simply, let me wake up and just appreciate this moment. I mean, that's how simple it can be, but how powerful. It's a vortex. It is a vortex. This new moon can last upwards of 6 months. And it's the new and only new moon in Aries, but it's so perfect because there's all these other incredibly powerful energies in Aries. New. So Aquarius, you do really well with fire sign energy. And you yourself, I mean, this is your year, like I've said. You've got Jupiter in your sign, which only happens every 12 years, and Saturn, which is kind of a new revolutionary change as far as the planets and whatnot. This is a time where we're moving into air energy for a long time versus the earth energy. Not that planets aren't in earth, but the predominance is going to be in air. Air is about the mind. Air is about intelligence. Air is about communication. You are a social, beautiful, caring, loving, fair-minded, just, you know, adventure-seeking sign. You can see why that goes so well with the energies of Aries, right? And you're an initiator as well. You're a fixed sign, so you're extremely determined whenever you have your mind on anything, which is beautiful because that's how things get done. And then the Mars, you know, that powerful, fiery, passionate energy that goes with it, in addition to your air and your mind. I mean, that's how things get done. That's how new ideas get formulated. And you are the water barrier because you want to share that knowledge. You want to share it in mass, you know, like groups and worldly events kind of thing. You know, that's how you think. You think big. And so it's a gorgeous kind of energy for the two of you. I've known so many couples as I've studied astrology for 40 years now, and the compatibility. Many times, if it's not romantic, it's definitely partnerships and friendships and business associates. Certainly family members can be involved there. But yeah, I love this energy for you. I mean, the world is your oyster. You know, I'm not kidding about that. You have to really set sights on what it is you want to do and write it down by all means, and then see how it comes to fruition. The only thing I always suggest that I'm learning as I say all these things myself, so that I can hopefully impart some positive energy for you and uplifting ideas and tips, is to just have this vision, have this fullness and awareness of how you can manifest. We do have control on that. It is a co-creation energy at all times, but it's definitely, we're a big part of that equation. And so what I just want to say is not to necessarily have specific fixed ideas on the absolute outcome. Just knowing we want a direction, knowing we're going towards it one step at a time with everything we are, and that alone can just elevate things and move them in directions you want to in miraculous ways. So I am going to read to you now the 3 major categories that pretty much cover any questions necessary for this particular energy and these connections of the Aquarian and Aries connections. Love of all types. If it's not a person right now, you might be surprised, because the new moon does bring in new opportunities to meet people. Friendships and all sorts of love aspects can be there. And also the fact that, you know, we're in the Aries energy. So you might just be feeling so strongly that way that it's probably predominantly about you wanting to make new, fresh starts for yourself. That's highly indicated. And it's exciting, you know, and I feel like it could be planning vacations and places to go now, because little by little, the world is opening up, you know, and it does take time. It certainly takes patience. And it's interesting because this energy is going to last through, it'll last a while, but the energy of the month will change considerably when it goes into Taurus on the 19th, which is like a week from tomorrow. Still fully immersed in this Aries energy, but preparing for the practical aspect. You come up with this intention, you come up with these ideas, these dreams. You are the star. You represent the star in the Tarot, Aquarius. So you definitely set your sights high, and you are a dreamer, but you're also a believer, okay? And you fully, just completely, with great determination, move towards your dreams and watch them appear, and you manifest them. So yeah, the Taurus energy is a whole bunch of different stuff there, but we'll get to that more when I'm, you know, or when we are there. But it really means just planting, literally and figuratively, planting your ideas and your aspirations and your intentions deeply and permanently, so that they have real traction, right? And it's not just an airy thought at that point. It becomes a real, tangible manifestation. So I'm going to just shuffle just a couple more times. The first category is always the overall energy that brought you to this reading. And I always suggest that if you are new and you have not subscribed, please do me the favor of subscribing. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. It's certainly very supportive, and you can comment and look at other videos. I think you can do that anyway, but I recommend you look back, you know, as you're going into the mid-month, and see the connections, you know, the breadcrumbs, if you were, as to what messages are needing to be brought to you, and what you might pick up on and resonate right away, or that takes a little bit of time. Everyone's different in their scenario of what's happening. So this beautiful, wonderful, new, fresh start kind of energy message for you, for every Aquarian and Aries, is the Chariot. Oh my goodness. It's achievement, it's mastery, it's movement. It is exactly the epitome of what we're talking about. And it's you know, it is transportation. I mean, Mercury is the mind, but it's also moving parts. So a lot of times when you hear about Mercury going retrograde, it kind of makes us really go inward as far as what we're thinking, how we're speaking, certainly communicating with the air energy and the predominance of Aquarius energy being an air sign. I want to mention also Mars, your ruling planet Aries, is definitely in Gemini through the 23rd, I believe. And that's just absolutely continuous thinking and motivation and, you know, connecting and building upon your thoughts and your dreams. And, you know, with this beautiful Chariot, it's mastering anything. It could be mastering yourself and how you want to lead your life and how you want your path and your travels to be, you know, moving forward. It does designate, I love this beautiful depiction. It is a major arcana. It also represents the sign of Cancer. And we have Scorpio full moon, which is a very, very harmonious energy to Cancer, or any water sign, which is really going to be a very telling and truthful, but very deep and intensely, I would say, emotional energy that really helps us to be in more introspective, because that's what a lot of Scorpios are. They go deep. They're ruled by Pluto. Pluto's very much in the mix today too, but I don't want to complicate things too much. What I will say is that you're moving forward and you're feeling victorious. You know, you've got your eye on the prize, you've got the wand with the eye, you're using your third eye because that's what we need to do to manifest. And you're really putting that energy in that area, the upper part, the crown, and the energy of bringing in what you need to manifest. Like I said, the co-creation is really strong here. You've been through the battles. You know life is not one big happy party. You have to go through the ups and downs, the trials and tribulations, and my gosh, we've all gone through that. And you're feeling victorious. You're emotionally set for anything that's coming your way. That's imperative, right? And you're feeling stable about that. It's a gorgeous, beautiful energy, and it could very well be moving forward in your relationship, moving to another location in some way, work, home, you know, traveling, once again, vacation, having fun, feeling alive, you know, feeling very, very motivated and empowered. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy for the overall energy happening right now. So yes, I'm not much more to say about that, except that it really makes sense for the new moon, doesn't it? By the way, the new moon is right on this beautiful crown of this person here. So it starts now, okay? And it can build, you know, everything builds. I mean, that's just part of life too. There's that snowball effect, if you will. Just being aware, and certainly, hopefully, in a way that makes you feel incredibly uplifted and positive. That's what my readings are about. I try to go in that vein, and even when things are challenging, that's not something to be dismissed or overlooked, but it's something to build upon, you know, because if that's not what you want, you're in the mindset of improving that, right? And making the changes to make that happen. All of that's involved there, you know, mastering, you know, yourself and how you think and how you respond and perceive things. The second category in the storyline here, is the overall energy of messages regarding possible blessings or obstacles. And you have the Seven of Wands. So yeah, oh my gosh. Fiery, fiery, passionate energy of defending and staying strong and determined, boy. The sevens represent our challenges, you know, our fears, and getting past and beyond that. And I'm going to be completely honest, I always like to be with this channel. I've had a lot of fears, you know. I've been working so very hard on my Aries moon energy to just overcome them. because they will really, really block a lot of your advantage in life. And I know this, I even feel it. So when it's there, my meditation is important, you know, being calm, allowing messages to come through, and riding the wave, because quite frankly, that's going to happen in life. And you know it does. But do I remember at this point in my life being a whole lot older than most of you watching me right now? Thinking, I don't even know. I have no clue how I'm going to get through this. I have no answer. And then you just shut out everything. Just you feel the energy just closing in, closing in. This is not the energy with the beautiful Seven of Wands. Quite the contrary. You may have concerns. That might be the obstacle right now. You may have had those worries and you know, let them affect you. Of course, we're human. But hopefully these channels and myself can inspire you to know that you can get beyond and above that. And apparently you are. Because this energy with Mars, it doesn't fool around in Aries. It's about making all those changes. And not thinking twice about it. And definitely not looking back, okay? We're talking forward energy right now. That is so important. Healing from the past and moving forward. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this depiction. Oh my gosh. And the wands show everything you've done this far too. You know, you work hard. You're definitely, you know, inspired, and you have all the tools you need, like the magician, although it's not the magician. It's just the idea, you know, and you've been very motivated. You've been incredibly passionate. Passion is always equated to the fire, you know, and that's what fire is. It's passion, boy. It's bright and it ignites, and it definitely brings on the heat. So yeah, being very careful how we react, of course, how we speak is really important now. People might take things the wrong way, and I'm a part of that as well. It doesn't have to be any bigger than you allow it to be, though, and that's how I like to end that message. The last is the category of finances, because finances are money. Money is energy. But it's not just money. It's about our health and our well-being and the wealth of that, which I find to be number one in my life. And you have the, wow, the Nine of Pentacles. Whew. Look at you. Now, you know what? Both Aquarians and Aries have incredible independent energy with themselves. You know they can make it work. They've worked and shown this to themselves and the world throughout their life. It is who they are. They are a leadership kind of energy. When you have the fire and the masculine of the mind and the air quality. And it is definitely independence, and it's looking at what you've achieved this far. And knowing that no matter what, as much as you love relationships, and you do, Aquarius, you are very, very passionate, and you love the people you love dearly. You know that a lot of what's inspired you and a lot of what's come through to this point has been from your own doing. Give yourself some, you know, celebration in regard to that. And you want to share, you know, but you also want to remember, you got to make sure to watch out for you. Just saying, that's what brought you here. That's where you'll leave, right? Planning things and really kind of focusing in on that and how your future will be. As I said, we're looking forward. Investing is very, very key right now this year. Intuition is off the charts, okay? And especially with that Scorpio moon coming through at the end of the month, that is all about intuition and really, really acknowledging it, but just giving such great thanks for it, because that is a gift to be given that insight. Regardless of what's happening outside and the noise and the, you know, the energy of fire everywhere, got to be still and true to yourself, okay? What a beautiful, beautiful reading. And it's so exhilarating, and I feel it because we have that going on. If you lost a little sleep, it has everything to do with this new moon. And it can be just the most beautiful transformational time for you, if that's what you're looking for. And even if you're not, expect some new information and new things coming through, and I think you'll be very, very pleased with them. It's spring, it's time for all this, okay? So those are the three categories. What I like to do is just kind of summarize it all up with a rune, which is in my new little rune little bag here. Just pull one. I just pull one. I'm learning to memorize them, and this is how I do it, is just by using them on a regular basis and sharing the information with you. And I read, oh, I've gotten this, but I don't remember by heart yet. This is, where is, oh, Manez, number 20. Okay, so that's the picture, and then I go inside and I read the specific important timeline that this is relevant for. I put it right on that blessings or obstacle card, and we go inside where it's under English, and it is 20. That's the very next page. Okay, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Spirit. I love the synchronicity of the readings that occur and with the tools and the beautiful divinations. They're powerful. They've been around for so long. You just have to tap into it and really, you know, ask it to reveal the importance of it, you know, and the messages. The time frame is between April 14th and April 29th. So this week and the end of the month, which then becomes the Taurus energy. That rooted, you know, permanent kind of, let's plant that seed, boy, because I got the initiative and I'm starting this dream and this desire and this intention, and I'm going to watch it till the end. I'm going to make this happen, and I'm going to be patient as it continues to grow and, you know, step by step. So I love that first and foremost, that would come out for you. But the reading and the message and the words are response, meditation. Oh my gosh, meditation. You know, mastering, right? That's from self. And then bringing it and experiencing, putting it out into the world that you love to do, Aquarius. Influence, idealism. You know you're an idealism, but you definitely in that fixed element of you love your ideas. You love to think outside of the box and to kind of be a rebel as far as that goes. You're one of a kind. And you represent, an autonomy, which is the independence that you strive for, a suffered but certain legal victory, possible betrayal and love. Now, that's always going to be a part of our lives, right? And how are you going to respond to that? How are you going to accept that? Or are you going to be the one to change and challenge and bring a new light into that as well? These are possibilities. These are options. It's not the end-all be-all, okay? This is not a prediction. It's simply guidelines for energies that are around to utilize and to be aware of. So fantastic energy for the Aquarian Aries energy connection. And moving forward, we finished with the 2 oracles, which is for every single Aquarius and every single one of your connections, love, you know, attachments or, you know, bonds, whatever, however you want to word it. There's so many. Happy National Pet Day as well. To all you Aquarians that have animals, and I know there is a lot of you out there that do, it's just who you are. When I say you love all, okay? That's the reality of it. And I've known Aquarians that actually love pets more than people. I can almost relate to that at times, but not completely. So anyway, this is the wisdom of the oracle by Colette Baron Reed. It's simple. It has a beautiful word to express the energy and meaning of the card, and then a number as well, and then I read from the book as to what it's about. Today you have flexibility. Got to be flexible in life. I wish I were that flexible anymore, but just the word alone is just exactly what it takes to survive, right? You can't always have it one way, and this is a beautiful invitation to be open to the flexibility. You know, the difference of perceptions and things that come with new moons and our life in general. And this is 19, which equals 1, because it's a new time. It's a new moon. And I see you being fixed, but also willing to be flexible. So let's see and read to you what it says as well, because I just think that's such an important part of everything, you know, and I think we all have our challenges with that sometimes, but I think when we do open up and let go, it feels better. It feels like we've just grown again, you know, we just keep growing and expanding and learning in this life. So number 19 is right after this one. the message you have, if I can get to it for you. Beautiful Aquarians with all of your loving energy. Teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. Oh, I love that part. And I'm all for that, actually. I concur. The Oracle's message, a tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground. Oh, there's that Tauran energy coming up, right? Yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything else around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. And that feels beautiful, right? I mean, there you go. And I think you understand that. I know some of you, there's a good percentage that are just like, yes, yes. And like I said, you are a fixed sign, but you absolutely are flexible too. So I love that. In finishing, I would just like to read you from the beautiful Oracle of the Super Attractor Manifestation deck, my OG deck. And it's about really, truly manifesting the life you want because you feel it into existence. Thinking as an air sign that you are definitely visualizing, and all that's very important. That's that third eye as well. But to feel it and to bring that in that regard is exactly how it actually manifests. It's a lot of different components, but it has to be all congruent, and it has to be like attracting like, okay? Like I literally understand the times that I'm thinking, oh, and this would be amazing, and I'm looking so strongly to achieving this, and then here it's like, but I don't know. That doesn't work. That's not the law of attraction you're looking for. It's believing, feeling, knowing, and then achieving it, right? Bringing it on in, no matter how small or big it is. Your beautiful message, Aquarian, in ending this reading for you today, April 11th, 2021 is, oh yeah, I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. Oh, and so you most certainly are. And you know, it's really, really beautiful. You got the new moon there to really just spice it up for you. And if you haven't been feeling this way, no time like the present, right? You've got what it takes, you've got the energy, and you are incredibly powerful. We all are. Trust in your ability to manifest. Have that faith. I totally trust in you. Thank you so much again for taking the time. Have a beautiful day. It's so gorgeous out. I'm gonna get out right now myself. And yes, take especially good care. Be flexible, right? Thank you. Until next time, take care. Bye for now.